I'm Euge Valovirta, and this one is about Eminence Karnivore speaker. It's a signature speaker from Christian Keller Studios, Christian made in collaboration with Eminence. Let's listen a song first where I used the Karnivore mic with a single SM57 with 3 amps, Soldano SLO-100, Marshall JCM800 aka the Bad Boy, and Peavey 5150. Heavy metal. Okay, let's go through the mix quickly and the difference between V30 and Karnivore, you know, when they're blended in, so we'll get that out of the way. So there's 3 rhythm guitar tracks. The left one is a SLO boosted with Matron OD808. The center is 5150 boosted with MXRA Custom Badass. It's quite a bit quieter. The right guitar is the 800 Bad Boy boosted with BASP SD1, and then I have also the Bad Boy with the V30. So let's listen full Karnivore, and then I bounce in and out, switch between the V30 and Karnivore. Like that. So they are kind of in the same ballpark, just voiced a little bit differently. V30 has a bit more of that upper mid. Karnivore has, in general, I think, kind of like more mids, or the mids are wider, so it's more balanced sounding speaker. Let's listen once more. Let's listen to the solo, because I did triple track the solo. A la Randy Rhoads, well, I triple tracked everything. And Karnivore has also an extended high end. Then actually let's go through the signal chain now also. So it's a ESP Japan Custom Shop, my signature with EMG 8185 pickups into the pedal board where I have the aforementioned pedals, into KHE Audio Electronics amp switcher, into the amps, and the cabinet is a oversized Mesa Boogie cabinet from 94 where I have now 2 V30s and 2 Karnivores in an X pattern. and mic with 57. There's other mics you see from the picture, but I'm only using 57. Then they go into Warm Audio's WA273 mic pre, then into Pro Tools. All right, now let's do a comparison. And I dial the amps a little bit, and let's talk more about the differences and the similarities. All right, so here we have Karnivore 57, V30 57, and then I have a FabFilters Pro Q4, so we are able to also see the differences. And they are going to mix bus, but there's nothing on. The limiter is on, it's not doing anything. That's just for safety precautions. And I'm sending this because I'm screen recording, so I'm sending the what you hear via this loop back to you, because I have a sound ID reference room calibration, so you don't want to hear that. There's nothing else going on, no EQ, no nothing. Just the signal like I just described, the signal chain. So yeah, Karnivore. Then V30. Like you hear, Karnivore is very even, very balanced sound, and V30 is the V30 that we're all used to, that mid crack hunk, which sometimes when soloed seems a little hunky, but it works in a mix great, as does the Karnivore. Let's check out once more these graphics, and so because there's a couple of differences how these differ, like frequency wise. So I feel the low end is pretty similar. Maybe the Karnivore has a little bit of that really deep low end, but you're not really hearing it. And I have the low cut on the high pass on the mic pre at 50 Hz. So at least compared to my V30, my old V30 from '94, the low end is pretty similar, really full. With some V30s, this is not the case, so they are much less low end heavy than my old V30s. That's good to keep in mind. Then the V30 had a kind of a more around this 2K, this thing, and the Karnivore had a slightly more extended top end without being harsh, and there was a little bit less of this 5K-ish. Then V30. Here there's more of that, whereas Karnivore had there's kind of bump, where usually V30s have a little bit. Some newer ones have way more. And then Karnivore's low end is pretty extended, the top end is more extended. It goes here, and the 5K is a bit smoother, and the mids are kind of a little bit fuller. Let's compare once more to V30. We can see and hear. The V30 it's more the Karnivore is it's just really balanced and really good sounding speaker. I think this is fantastic speaker. So this was SLO. Now let's change to the 800. So we'll hear the differences and boost it with Buzz ST1. You hear the V30 because 800 has a lot of that upper mid bite. It's even more audible with the 800 than V30s. And here the evenness, the balance of the Karnivore really shines. Sounds great. Then CISO 50/50 black leather boosted with the MXR. So Karnivore first. There's not that much of that sizzle, 5K-ish upper mid sizzle than what was on the 800, because the amps are voiced a little bit differently. Obviously it depends how you set the EQ, but I said it now kind of like that it works with both speakers really well, all of the amps. This is just like, there's like these mids, but it's just like, there's a lot of mids like, but it's not like, it's not boxy or anything, it's just very forward. Works really well for rock and metal and whatever stuff. And the leads are also kind of smooth. Really nice, but it works also really well for cleans. So this is my custom made that I put together myself from Warmouth parts, and I just recently changed pickups to this. So there's Seymour Duncan Distortion Classic and a DiMarzio Area 57, and it has a kill switch also. So let's switch to the normal channel. It's crunch mode. The master is wide open, it's cranked, and the preamp is just a hair open, so you get a full nice. Now if we compare to V30. V30. If we add a little bit of chorus. Karnivore. Conclusion. This is a fantastic speaker, and it definitely will stay, or those two will stay in my Mesa Boogie cabinet. I think now I have the perfect cabinet to record anything, whether it's clean Strat style jangle or heavily saturated overdriven metal jug. The cabinet, the speakers, they deliver. Karnivore, compared to the classic V30, the mids are more balanced. The top end and the really deep low end is a little bit more extended, especially the top end. And for usual V30s, I think it's more extended. But my V30, those are pretty full sounding, more fuller sounding than V30s in general, in my experience. Yeah, it works great for cleans, whatever. I think I said it. Very balanced, very nice airy top end without being harsh at all. And there's enough low end that it's full, but it still stays tight. Strong recommendation. Please check out the links from the description below. I have an affiliate link with Eminence. Thank you, Eminence and Christian. So if you use that link to purchase, you know, stuff from Eminence like the speaker or the IRs. I've also done video of this Karnivore IR pack. Absolutely fantastic. You know, if you use my link, I will get a small commission, which is much appreciated. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, Eminence. Thank you, Christian. The Karnivore speaker slays. And you know, there's only one way to end this video. See you in hell, motherfuckers.